Hello and welcome to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I am Megara Vijayamana and this is the sound of profitability. The Colombo stock market managed to close on a positive note ahead of the long weekend. The active S&P SL20 index gained by 1.86%, while the benchmark all-share price index gained by 1.1%.
However, for the week, the all-share price index and the S&P SL20 lost 0.9% and 1.1% respectively. The capital goods sector solely contributed 36% to the overall turnover, whilst the banking and food, beverage and tobacco sectors jointly contributed 43% to the total turnover. Foreign investors remained net buyers, recording an inflow of 80.4 million rupees.
Sri Lanka's GDP grew by 4.7% in the second quarter of 2024. This was facilitated by the low inflation and strong exchange rate as stated by the Statistics Office.
Agriculture sector grew by 1.7%, industry sector by 10.9%, and service sector by 2.5%. Stronger tourist arrivals and higher rainfall, which increased the value added in electricity, also helped increase the GDP. Accommodation, food and beverages grew by 21.1%, while the construction sector returned with 15.5% growth, with manufacturing sector growing by 7%.
The Port City Colombo announced that the Parliament passed two key regulations on offshore banking on the September this year. This marks a major step in the city's bid to become a regional financial hub.
The 6 local banks, Commercial Bank of Sri Lanka, Sampath Bank, HNB, DFCC, NDB and NTB, have been approved as authorized persons by the Colombo Port City Economic Commission. The regulations offer a variety of benefits for investors interested in setting up offshore banking operations. These include the ability to conduct transactions in foreign currencies, accept deposits from non-residents, extend loans in foreign currencies, and engage in other approved transactions. The regulations will also augment the Colombo Port City Special Economic Zone's fiscal and non-fiscal incentives, which include attractive tax exemptions for 25 plus years and 100% capital, profit repatriation and 100% foreign ownership.
Now it's time for the corporate highlights. The IPO worth 1.56 billion rupees of Digital Mobility Solutions Lanka Limited, who is the owner of the leading mobility solutions at PICME, has been oversubscribed on its opening day.
The offer was 43,474,179 ordinary voting shares at a price of 36 rupees per share. As the CSE said, the IPO has attracted applications surpassing the offer value, which showcases strong investor demand. Meanwhile, the IPO of LTL Holdings Limited has been postponed following the emergence of new information that was not disclosed in the company's prospectus, according to the Colombo Stock Exchange.
Exterminators plc, Sri Lanka's premier pest management and environmental technology company, has remarkably shown financial resilience in the financial year 2024. Exterminators plc achieved notable profitability despite prevailing economic challenges.
The company reported a staggering 167% increase in net profit and an extraordinary 352% rise in profit before tax. This is alongside a 143% growth in operating profit compared to the previous fiscal year. Notably, while overall sales dipped by 7%, revenue from service activities saw a modest increase by 3%.
LOLC Group is to make a 3 billion rupee takeover bid for Sierra Cable's following the crossing of 30% of stake in the company.
Brown's Investments said it will make a mandatory offer in due course to minority shareholders. As at 30th June 2024, Iconic Trust held 156.8 million shares or 29.18% stake in Sierra Cables plc, whose shares in issue is 537.512 million shares. Sierra Holdings Limited holds 26.67% stake, while Almas Holdings owns 26% stake. The public holding of Sierra Cables is 42.76%, held by 20,542 shareholders as at end of June 2024. The move follows Brown's Investment plc, the strategic arm of LOLC Group, purchasing 6.65 million shares of Sierra Cables at 8 rupees each in a deal worth 53.3 million rupees.
And now for the international highlight. OpenAI is releasing a new artificial intelligence model known internally as Strawberry that can perform some human-like reasoning tasks. This move by OpenAI comes as to stay at the top of a crowded market of rivals.
The new model called O1 is designed to spend more time computing the answer before responding to user queries. With the model, OpenAI's tool should be able to solve multi-step problems, including complicated math and coding questions. A preview version of the model will be available through OpenAI's popular chatbot ChatGPT to paid Plus and Team users. The model's release comes as San Francisco-based OpenAI is looking to raise billions in funding and faces heightened competition in the race to develop ever more sophisticated AI systems.
That's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intel. See you next week.